All right, it is time for MST3 A to Z. It is time to call all horror hounds. Yes, this is the part of the show where we talk about horror movies, and today we are going to talk about Annabelle Creation. This is a weird movie to explain in that it's the killer doll movie that is a prequel to Annabelle, which is itself a prequel to the first Conjuring movie, wherein Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga are married, real life, psychics, demon hunters, whatever you want to call them. Conjuring's a great movie, right? And it has its own sequels. But then they wanted to spin off from the movie about Annabelle, the scary doll from the first 5 minutes of The Conjuring, with a prequel, and Annabelle Creation is a prequel to that prequel. Confused? Here's the thing. So Annabelle is doubtlessly one of the most memorable parts of the original Conjuring. She is a possessed doll. Here's the scariest thing, you guys. Did you know this? Annabelle is real. Like, real. Yeah. Because The Conjuring is based on true stories, right? It is based on these real people, Ed and Elaine Warren, and their actual investigations of demons and possession and stuff. And Annabelle was a thing they actually studied, and there is a real Annabelle doll. Now, she doesn't look like the Annabelle from the movie. She's a Raggedy Ann doll, but they claim, at least, that she is actually possessed by a demon or whatever, and I think that is pretty great. Recently, for some reason, they had to move the doll in the real world, in the here and now. They decided they needed to move the real world, supposedly possessed doll from one location to the other. I was on pins and needles that thing was going to escape, guys. But so here's the thing. So Annabelle's a real thing that is super interesting, but these movies that they've made about Annabelle are not that interesting, and certainly not as interesting as The Conjuring. Now, Annabelle Creation, which purports to be the very early origin story of Annabelle, is marginally better than the first Annabelle movie. It does, however, create this weird, endless parade of prequels, both from its general production and because the end of Annabelle Creation links directly to the beginning of the first Annabelle movie, and the end of the first Annabelle movie leads to the beginning of The Conjuring, but they were made backwards. I'm spending a lot of time on this because this is very confusing. The cast is solid. They're all unknowns. I often like to have a movie star in my movies, but here it works to the benefit because you never know what's going to happen or who's going to die. Dolls are obviously still scary things. So this is a movie that works on a certain level. It just never is as creative or interesting as The Conjuring, or as the story of Annabelle as a thing really deserves. Still, it's all right. It's 3 stars.